Crazy Red Emu here with Titanic Creations Pulgazary. I don't actually know how to say that, but I got all three versions. And I'm going to go over them real quick. The boxes are slightly different. The coloring of the creature on the back of the box, it matches what's in the box. Or, the one that's in there, obviously. Also, the accessories that aren't hands or little mini baby versions are the same. So, what you get is a little street, two buildings that kind of fit in these little squares in said street. And the buildings have chunks you can pry off. Ow. I should have got one that I already pried the chunk off of. The first time is a little stiff. See? Has some neat detail in there. See, I pried that one off already. Pretty spiffy, eh? Oh, hey, we got another one. Is that all of them now? Pretty cool. This building has this top, and I think that's it. Also, it comes with a train. I've never actually seen this movie, but I thought it was set in a time before trains. I could be wrong, but pretty sure it was like a Bronze Age movie almost, or barely Steel Age. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I wonder. Let's just pause this for a second and let me grab Anniversary Godzilla. I forget how he holds this, but it's like that, right? Damn it. But yeah, if the head doesn't fall off on you, you can give this train to the colored version of Godzilla. I checked. You cannot link all the trains together from the three sets to make one big long train, which is a shame. But you'd had to include a loop on the front and the caboose. It's the middle of the night. Anywho, let's go over classic first. At least I think this is what's considered classic. Simple head. I think it's just a ball joint. Can't look up very far. Kind of falls back down. Jaw. Now you'll notice right away we've got the same problem as the last two figures with the painted joints, which is a shame, but at this point, I put up with it with NECA, so can't say much with these guys either. I do wish they just had joints that color or didn't paint them at all, because eventually paint's going to flake off anyway, and I think it would look better off-color uniform as opposed to just, streaks that have come off. But what you gonna do? Waist. You got waist swivel. Hip ball joint. Swivel knee. little stubby tail that can spin, and that's about it. And hinge tilts on the feet. So a little less posability on the feet than Gorgo and Yongari. I did, when I articulated the foot, I caught a bit of the plastic here and it kind of chipped off. I probably shouldn't have articulated right when I first got inside because it was cold out. So that may be on me more than the product. I'm not sure. Details on the bottom. Now this is what I would consider classic, I think, like the actual closest to the movie. This is very stylized. I like it though. But he's got funky eyes. Not like cross-eyed or anything. They stare into your soul. Obviously the articulation is the same, so I'm not going to go over it again. On him, I have fists. Might as well go over the hands, though. Every one of them comes with kind of a pair of relaxed hands, pair of claw hands, I guess, and a pair of fists. They also each come with their baby versions. They don't move. No articulation. They just stand there. This one is the only one with pupils. The rest have classic with solid red eyes and transparent red with solid gold eyes. Now, let's move on to my favorite figure of these three, which is the red one, which is the full communist Pulgas. Well, you know what I mean. What's nice about this figure is there's a lot less paint. It's just gold and clear red plastic. So that means none of the joints are flaking paint off. So if you can only get one, get this clear red one. I'd say it's the best just because of how it's gonna not flake paint. Now, let's bring out their previous creation. Stand you straight up. Stand about the same height. Now, here's Gorgo, or Orgra, more precisely. And she's a bit short. She's a short queen, as they say on the internet. Here, you already seen 54. Here's Godzilla Evolved. And no one of note is nearby. But that's going to be all, I think, because there's... Get the red one. If you don't get the red one, honestly, the other two are so similar, just whatever one's more aesthetically pleasing to you. And that's all I have to say about that. Crazy Red Emu signing off.